Sometimes the hardest part about writing an essay is starting it. When it's hard for you to figure out how to start your essay, the best thing to do is to ask questions that start with who, why, how, what. Since the prompt is who is responsible for spreading fake news and who is responsible for fixing it, then we know that our body paragraphs are going to talk about that. Also, since we're talking about who is responsible, then of course it follows that we answer how. How can the problem be fixed? And how can the person that we think is responsible fix it? To introduce our essay, we can talk about the what and the why. What is fake news? What is it that the reader needs to understand about fake news? What are the terms related to fake news that the reader needs to understand? And what is happening right now? Why is fake news a problem? And how bad is the problem? Why is it happening, and why is it important to talk about this? What is the significance of this study? In your introduction, it is important that you introduce your thesis by briefly answering the prompt and highlighting the main points in your body paragraphs. So, who is responsible for causing, spreading, and fixing the problem of fake news? You might say that it's the media and tech companies who are responsible. After all, it is in their platforms where fake news is produced and spread, so they should be the one to regulate it. Or you might say they're not responsible. How can they possibly monitor all these millions of accounts? They have no control over consumer behavior. Therefore, it is the consumer who should be responsible. The consumer is responsible because they're the ones who are spreading fake news. They are the ones providing business to fake news publishers or fake news writers. And why are the consumers doing this? Well, they're doing this because they're misinformed and they lack media literacy. They have to be educated. They have to be able to tell fake news from real news, and somebody has to educate them. Well, they can self-teach. The media can teach them. Tech companies can teach them. The schools can teach them. These are among the many inexhaustible things you can talk about in your essay. You can devote 1 to 2 paragraphs about this. You can devote 1 to 2 paragraphs to talk about this. You can devote 1 to 2 paragraphs about this, and 1 to 2 about this.